Port Charles is never quiet for long, but Wednesday, January 21, promises a ripple of tension that spreads from City Hall to the Quartermain mansion and straight into Jason Morgan's complicated future. Secrets are stirring, alliances are shifting, and one unexpected proposal threatens to rewrite the rules for some of the town's most powerful players. At the center of it all, a visibly rattled Mayor Collins and Tracy Quartermain doing what she does best, pulling strings no one else even knows exist. Mayor Collins, alarm bells are ringing, but why now? Mayor Collins has never been one to show weakness in public. Smooth, measured, and politically calculated, he's always projected confidence, even when Port Charles teetered on the edge of chaos. But on Wednesday, something shakes him badly enough that even his practiced composure begins to crack. The question isn't whether something is wrong, it's how bad it really is. Sources hint that Collins receives information that threatens not just his political career, but his personal safety. Is it tied to long-buried corruption, a deal gone wrong? Or could it involve a shadowy connection to the criminal underworld that is finally surfacing? What makes Collins' reaction so telling is the urgency. This isn't a problem he can spin away with a press conference or a closed-door meeting. This is the kind of revelation that sends him scrambling for protection and possibly for leverage. And in Port Charles, when politicians panic, it's usually because the truth is closer than they ever imagined. A familiar name resurfaces. There's speculation that the mayor's alarm is connected to a figure from his past, someone he believed silenced or safely buried beneath layers of political maneuvering. But Port Charles has a long memory, and secrets have a way of clawing their way back to the surface. Could law enforcement be closing in? Or worse, could someone outside the law be preparing to expose him? One thing is certain, Mayor Collins' fear doesn't come from rumor, it comes from certainty. He knows something is coming, and he knows he may not be able to stop it. Tracy Quartermain's unexpected proposal. Meanwhile, across town, Tracy Quartermain is preparing to drop a bombshell of her own, and Jason Morgan is the last person anyone expected her to approach. Tracy and Jason have always existed on opposite ends of the Port Charles power spectrum. She operates with contracts, corporations, and cutting wit. He lives by loyalty, instinct, and unspoken codes. Yet on Wednesday, Tracy extends an offer so unexpected that even Jason is caught off guard. So what exactly is she proposing? Insiders tease that Tracy sees Jason not just as muscle or a pawn, but as an asset, someone uniquely positioned to protect the Quartermain legacy during an increasingly volatile time. With threats looming and enemies circling, Tracy may believe Jason is the one person capable of doing what the family needs, without asking unnecessary questions. But make no mistake, Tracy never gives without expecting something in return. What's in it for Jason? Jason has spent years trying to redefine his place in Port Charles, balancing loyalty to old ties with a desire for something resembling peace. Tracy's offer forces him to confront an uncomfortable truth. No matter how far he tries to step away, the town keeps pulling him back into its power struggles. Is Tracy offering him protection, influence, a chance to finally operate above board? Or is she dangling something far more personal, something tied to his past, his family, or his future? Whatever the proposal is, it tempts Jason in ways he didn't anticipate. Accepting could give him stability and resources he's never had before. Refusing could make him an enemy of one of the most formidable women in Port Charles. And Tracy Quartermain does not take rejection lightly. The unspoken connection. What's especially intriguing is the possibility that Tracy's proposal and Mayor Collins' panic are linked. Could Tracy already know what has Collins so alarmed? Has she positioned Jason as a shield or a weapon in a larger political and criminal chess match? Tracy has always had a talent for seeing storms before they hit. If she's moving now, it's because she believes something big is about to explode, and she wants control over the fallout. Jason, however, isn't so easily manipulated. He senses that accepting Tracy's offer would place him squarely in the line of fire, potentially forcing him to protect people and secrets he doesn't fully understand. A choice that changes the game. Wednesday's episode doesn't just present Jason with a decision, it presents him with a crossroads. Does he accept Tracy's offer and step into a role that could reshape his future in Port Charles? Or does he walk away, knowing that doing so might leave him vulnerable to forces already in motion? Meanwhile, Mayor Collins' mounting fear suggests that time is running out. Whatever is coming for him won't wait for damage control or political spin. And if his downfall begins, it could drag half the town down with him. Port Charles holds its breath. As Wednesday unfolds, tension simmers beneath every conversation. Eyes watch, phones ring, doors close a little too quickly. Mayor Collins knows he's being hunted, whether by the law, his enemies, or the truth itself. Tracy Quartermain is positioning her pieces, ready to strike when the moment is right. And Jason Morgan stands at the center of it all, faced with an offer that could protect him or destroy what little peace he's managed to build. In Port Charles, nothing is ever just business. And when power, secrets, and loyalty collide, the fallout is always personal. One question lingers, long after the episode ends. Will Jason accept Tracy's unexpected offer? And if he does, who will pay the price? Wednesday, January 21 promises answers and consequences no one sees coming.